episode of Sweater Chats, where we're going to look at a couple of controversial things that I saw on X and ways that they're talking about the Indiana Hoosiers football team and the Big Ten. Something Joey Galloway had to say when he was talking to Kurt Herbstreit. We'll look at that clip and we'll react to it. It is absolutely baffling what he said on there. And then also what David Pollock had to say about Fernando Mendoza. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. So let's get right into reacting to the clips. So hit that subscribe button down below. Welcome to Sweater Chats. That will soon be Robe Rants. Hillbilly Monkey, you got this. We're sitting in this awesome coffee shop. So let's try to make a relaxing vibe while we react to these things, even though it may get very, very heated in here. So Hillbilly Monkey, pull up that first clip of what Joey Galloway had to say about the Big Ten.
Are way more comparable than the Big Ten and the SEC.
Wow.
That would be an actual...
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Comparable.
Wow.
Let me ask Mr. Wow.
Let's pause. At least Kurt Herbstreit is standing up for the Big Ten. And you know he went to Ohio State. I just cannot believe that he said that the ACC is more comparable to the Big Ten than the Big Ten is comparable to the SEC. Okay, Hillbilly Monkey, press play on this and let's listen to the rest of it.
Is the Big Ten
I'm
closer?
not going to let that one go by.
No, is the Big Ten closer to the SEC or the ACC?
Gotta say the SEC, right? These last 2 weeks, dude, the ACC, they've disappeared.
They've chewed themselves up.
You take Clemson and Florida State out of the ACC discussion, below 500. I don't know. I think the Big Ten is closer to the SEC.
Just this year, I think they're closer to just because the bottom half of the Big Ten.
All right, so what is happening here? I don't think this is, because Joey Galloway works for ESPN, I don't think this is top-down people at ESPN telling Joey Galloway that he's got to say this stuff to discourage the Big Ten. One thing that's happening right now, a lot of these SEC games and ACC network games are on ESPN, and all of us know how ESPN is not on YouTube TV right now. So are they doing extra amounts of promoting? I don't know. I was watching a podcast yesterday and they were talking about Sage Steele and they were talking about the management at ESPN, and I don't think there's a lot of top-down management there that tells people like, you have to say this or you have to say this. Now, I do think they push people in different directions based on what they want, but I don't think they directly tell them this is what you have to say. But Joey Galloway might be getting some brownie points at ESPN for saying that the Big Ten is trash and comparing it to the ACC is absolute freaking garbage, because we all know it doesn't matter. The middle of the Big Ten is way stronger than the middle of the ACC, and even the bottom of the Big Ten, I think, is way stronger than the bottom of the ACC. It's just my opinion. But bring up that next clip of David Pollock and what he had to say about Fernando Mendoza. I love this dude's commentary accounts, and I know he got fired from ESPN, but David Pollock, he has some great takes, not just because he's talking about Fernando Mendoza here, but I love the takes that he has.
The Heisman after watching that today. I mean, he is for me. Just to endure all that, to have the guys in, to come up clutch in a tough environment where he was getting hit a bunch. Penn State's defense, we've talked about it, all year. They're a good defensive group. I mean, they get after the quarterback, they make plays. They chose to be aggressive near the goal line, and they came that close. I think that's one thing to talk about when we start talking about Indiana. Left guard issues with health, right tackle issues with health now. The offensive line's starting to get banged up. It's a big-time effect on the passing game. Surratt at receiver being banged up, so a part of that starts to come into it. But have a moment, kid. I mean, getting hit, coming down the field, strike after strike on the drive, Cooper makes the big play in the back of the end zone. Oh my gosh, what kind of catch was that? I mean, that was absolutely
definitely shooting Mendoza in for the Heisman, and we all should be hoping for that. That would be even beyond the team success. Having a Heisman Trophy winner at Indiana University would be something remarkable for that to happen. Love David Pollock. Love what he's putting out there about the Hoosiers. Look, we are going to just get more and more haters through these next couple of weeks leading up to this playoff. Our schedule was tough this year, and we've done everything right, but the bottom line is there are a ton of these SEC schools that wish and have been huge football schools throughout their entire history, and these schools like Ole Miss, Mississippi State, even Florida, you name it. A lot of the schools, even in the ACC, like Florida State, or teams that just won't have a chance to get in the playoff, all of these schools are going to hate on Indiana till the very end. Let's just stay classier than the people out there, and I think we'll just win our games and carry on our merry way. But don't listen to the haters out there, and there are a ton of them for Indiana football right now. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Sweater Chats. Until next time, stay cozy out there, Hoosier fans.